Moments with God, a time of reflection for every day.
February 22nd. Let it be known to all. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him, as a shepherd doth his flock. Jeremiah 31:10.
Famine had reached its most extreme levels inside the walled city, and outside a Syrian camp was lurking to destroy them. The inhabitants of Samaria were desperate and there was no way out. They got to the point of eating pigeon dung, and then eating their own children. But in the most desperate situation, a ray of hope shone from heaven. God sent a message through the prophet Elisha, and announced to them that there would be food the next day. What happened? Outside the city, there were some lepers who, having nothing to lose, visited the Syrian camp, but they found no living men but an empty camp. God had caused the sound of horses and an oncoming army to sound, so the Syrians fled, thinking they would be attacked. The lepers went into tent after tent, ate a great meal, and spent the whole night like this. But it is not right, they said among themselves, that we should have food, and our people within the city should die of hunger. So they went and gave word that all might know that there is food. The solemn and sacred message of warning must be proclaimed in the most difficult fields and the most sinful cities, in every place where the light of the great threefold message has not yet shone. Everyone must hear the last invitation to the marriage supper of the Lamb, from town to town, from city to city, from country to country. The message of present truth must go forth, not with outward display, but in the power of the Spirit. Everywhere the good news of the gospel of salvation must be heard. Those who are already eating the Lord's food must announce to all others that there is wine and milk that can be bought without money. There is an abundance of unlimited forgiveness, there is perfect justice for all who need it. There is salve and new garments, refined gold that we may not be poor. The good news of salvation must reach every part of the earth, in all its purity, with the testimony of the transforming power of God's grace. The hour of heavenly judgment must be announced, the call to true worship, to choose the Lord's day, to keep His commandments. It must be proclaimed that the judgments of God will soon fall upon great Babylon that has made the world drink of her false doctrines, and the people must prepare to be sealed by God and not receive the mark of the beast. The truth contained in the messages of the first, second, and third angels must go to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people. It must illuminate the darkness of every continent and extend to the islands of the sea. This work of great importance must not be delayed. Our watchword must be, onward, always onward. The angels of God will go before us to prepare the way for us. We cannot help but care for the distant regions. Let everyone know of God's salvation, let people prepare for the day of the Lord, but you must not be stingy or lazy. You must share what you have and have received from the Lord. If we all work to share the messages of salvation, the Lord's work will soon be finished. Amen.
Thank you for listening to this audio. We invite you to share with your contacts and visit the website BibleWell.com.